first of all, thank you for joining us here today for the amazing product brief. And thank you, Ajit sir, for sharing the insights. So now I'm sure you have the idea about the philosophy and the working style of Tecno, that how we think and how we think the product and other things from a different perspective, right? From a different lens. So while everyone is talking about the specs, like sir said, what we are looking at the practical problems, the practical solutions in terms of AI, signal, design. We are following the hygienes in terms of the specs. It's not that we are a little bit down there, we are also very good, but how we are taking it to the next step. So that's how the Tecno's philosophy is. So let me take you through the journey of this amazing Spark 55G. So let's start. Okay, so let's talk about the design, because we say that design is the first thing. Design is the first love. Or whenever you go and buy something, you go for shopping for anything, be it car, be it clothes. What you see first? How it is looking, right? When you use it, how it will look on you. So same with the phones. Why not? Because when you are buying a phone, it should not be same. If it is same, then how you are different from any other person that you are using the same phone. Right? And if you see currently in the market, if you hide the brands, if you mask it, it's very, very difficult for 80 or 90% of the time that you actually cannot recognize which phone you are holding or your friend is holding. Am I right? Right? So that's how the design becomes very, very important. And Tecno works on the best design as a philosophy. We want our phone to be differentiated, and you already see in the product video, and we also have the experience counter. And after my briefing, you can also see that how the phone is very beautiful, very good looking, and that's how it is breaking from the ordinary. We don't talk things in the ordinary sense. We talk about something which is beyond the ordinary, extraordinary. So that's how the overall design philosophy is. If you put this phone on table and you put 10 other phones, you can clearly see that how the different design is and how it stands out. Apart from design, we talk about colors, because colors are also very important. And if you see, more and more premium vibrant colors are there in the market. People want to carry different colors. Gone are the days when people were just carrying black, grey, because this was the trend earlier. But now what we want, what consumers want. Consumers want something which is something different, vibrant, unique, that I am holding this kind of phone. There are so many color options. So for taking this into consideration, we also have 4 colors. All 4 colors inspired from the shades of nature. So for example, if I talk about purple, it's inspired from the twilight sky. When you see the sky in the evening time, right? So that's the inspiration. When you see the green color, it is inspired from the misty forest hills. So there is inspiration behind everything. There is inspiration behind design, there is inspiration behind the colors. We have the ink black color also, that is like the dark sky that you see. And the champagne gold color, which is basically from the like golden desert dunes. So that's how we have very premium, rich, vibrant colors to hold, and which carry something and unique and extraordinary value. So design is one thing. People want design, people love design, and once you hold it, you will say wow. But design should also be durable, because if the design is not durable, then generally if it's fragile, for example, right? Anything that we carry, it should be durable. So we are also taking care of that part. Beautiful design comes with military grade certification. When we have tested it up to a height of 1.5 meter, multiple times drop, and it's quite durable. So we have already tested it, and we have got this military grade certification from American standard. Also the camera deco that you see, that is also made from the aluminum grade, aerospace grade material. So that's how we take this durability very seriously, because it's very normal. When you are, let's say, taking the phone out of your pocket, or you are just, sometimes accidentally you drop the phone, it should not be damaged. So that's how durability important. Now let's take this to next step. It's one thing is durability. Next thing what we are seeing these days is the waterproofing. That is also very important. And if you see in the segment, generally IP64, IP64 Pro, these are the standard. We have taken it a little bit further. So instead of IP64, we are giving IP64 Pro. What IP64 Pro is, it is actually like accidentally if you drop the phone in a small amount of water, like a puddle or something, or it's raining, then the phone is much secure. There is no damage to the phone. We have improved some water sealing and some layers, and that's how this is much better than the normal IP64 that generally you get in the market. So design is good, very good colors, it's durable, But like Arjit sir also mentioned, that who we are targeting. We are targeting people who are like strugglers, hustlers, who stay for the job throughout the day. They leave in the morning from their house, they come back in the night. For that, what's one thing? And also someone mentioned from the audience that battery is very important these days. And everyone is focusing on battery, right? So battery is something which is very important. It should run for at least for the entire day, in fact 1.5 day. And that's how Spark 55G also delivers on the battery. It's the endurance with 6500 mAh of big battery, which is also runs for up to 6 years without any issue. Because these days consumers are also looking at that how long my battery will last. I'm sure everyone has faced this problem that once you buy the phone, 6 months, 1 year battery is very good, but after 1 year, 1.5 year, it starts going down, right? The charging or the everything, the battery durability is not very good. For that, we have 6 years of battery durability, which is up to 1800 plus cycles, which means even if you resell it, even if you pass it on to your family members, your friends, the battery health is very, very good. Next thing, big battery needs fast charging, correct? Now, like I said, I don't want to take names, but if you see these days, the brands, what they are doing, because memory prices are increasing, everyone know, right? Everyone is aware that memory prices are going up. The phone prices are shooting like anything. The 10,000 segment going to 15K, 15K is going to 25K, so brands are cutting corners. Big battery, but a small charger, 15 watt charger, 10 watt charger. Spark is not like that. We have 45 watt of charger in the box with the 6500 mAh battery. So consumers will get a big fast charger which they can charge the phone very, very quickly with this big battery. Now, big battery does not mean the phone is very heavy or it's not very easy to carry, because that is also part of design. If you are building a phone which is big battery, which is durable, it should also be something that consumers can use it very easily. The grip is very handy. And that's how we deliver only 8.18 mm of slim body, and when you experience it, you can see and you can compare with other phones which are there in 6500 mAh battery band, and you can see that how slim and how easy to carry and handy phone Spark 55G is. So it's very light in hand. Then what is the next thing? So if we talk about design, durability, it's all checked. If we talk about the battery, big battery, which users can use for 1 full day, it's checked. Then we talk about charger. People also care about the performance, because performance is something which everyone wants. Now, and our entire lifeline is on the mobile. From the moment we wake up till the moment we sleep, everyone is using mobile, right? And then people, they use Instagram Reels, WhatsApp, anything, or like let's say games or anything. They want performance. They want a phone which should not hang, which should not slow down. For that, Spark 55G delivers very, very good performance, because we have up to 18 GB of RAM. So we will have two variants. One is 4 GB, one is 6 GB. The 6 GB can be extended to 18 GB and can deliver a much, much faster performance while anyone is using anything in the phone. Then signal, so we talk about design, that was the first B. Then I will talk about signal, which is the second B, because signal is very important, and Sir has already covered it, but I will just take you through some features which are very different, which are very unique, which you will not see in any of the brands. Because people talk about signal, that yes, we have bands. Someone will say we have 10 bands, someone will say we have 12 or something, and that's it. But what is the real value? What is the practical things that people talk about and people face, which we are solving? And I'm sure if I ask one question, that have you faced this problem that whenever you are, let's say, in basement, in elevators, or in some places where signal is not good and you are struggling, let's say you want to make payment is not happening, you want to talk to someone, you want to download something, it's not happening. Have you faced this problem, right? Right. So we already have faced this problem. So now let's see what are the features that Spark 55G is delivering. This is very innovative, unique feature, and I'm sure you may not have heard this feature with anywhere. We are the first brand to implement one feature, which is a future-ready feature, still not launched commercially, which is URSP. For this feature, we are already working with the operators, right? And our testing and everything is successful. Once this feature is launched commercially, We will be the first brand to have this URSP feature, which will increase the speed of the internet in user's phone up to 800%, 8x speed. So you can imagine, then wherever, for example, you have 4G and 5G pockets. So if there is a 5G, you will get 5G. If no 5G, you will not get it. Same wherever operator is offering this technology. And if the phone support this technology, the internet speed is up to 800% faster. Isn't it mind-blowing, right? You can imagine that you are clicking on something, it's downloading in an instant, because the speed is like that. So that's how we are working on this network technology. That is just one part. Let me take you the next. 4x4 MIMO support. It's a bit technical, but just to understand it in simple language, that it's like we have four antenna. Four antenna works together simultaneously to receive signal as well as to send the data. So like data is being sent, received and sent at the same time with four signals. But what is the user benefits? The user benefit is up to 82% of internet speed again. So 8x is different. That feature is not launched commercially from operator side, but this feature we already have. Up to 82% of faster download speed because we have hardware support in terms of antennas. Let's talk about next thing. Like I said, payments. And most of the time, because now everyone is using UPI, right? I'm sure in day-to-day life, wherever with the vendors, kirana vendors, grocery, vegetable, we all use UPI. It's so much common now. Many a time we face the situation that we make the payment, it's still like not happened, and we have to wait at the shop because then we cannot go, otherwise the shopkeeper will not let us go because the payment is not done. With UPS 3.0, the signal technology that we have, the payments are 2x faster, and we have tested it in the basements, in the marts where they are in the basement, and this speed is much faster than any other phone in the segment because we have again hardware support. So all this network technology that we are talking about, we are actually giving hardware support so that it stays in the phone. It's not that something which can be done through software so that other brands cannot easily copy it. And another thing. So I already told you three things. Then this is the fourth thing, much faster internet, that we have 5G plus carrier aggregation. And in our test, we found that the internet speed goes up to 400%. So can you imagine? I mean, like it's not one, it's not two, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. All these technology put together in one phone. And then you can imagine how fast the internet speed that people will get, right? And let's talk about the crazy feature that sir also talked about. 1.5 kilometer range for no network communication. Which means, for example, you are in a basement, -2, -3. You are at one place, other person is at another place in the basement, and because the call cannot happen and you cannot, and then you need to just go here and there, you need to search the people where he is. Because though both the people have Tecno, be it Spark, be it Kova, they both can call each other even if there is zero network. Zero. There is no Wi-Fi, there is no internet, there is no mobile network. Still you can talk to people up to a range of 1.5 kilometer. For this range, of course, the environment has to be very clear. There should not be obstacles in between. But in our test, we have found that if the environment is very clear, up to 1.5 kilometer you can talk. Which means, again, practical scenario, like if you, let's say, go to some deserts, or you to go to some beaches where there is no network, easily you can talk to one another without any network. Isn't this really crazy feature, right? So that's how we say best signal, choose Tecno. And this, not only we are saying, this also been certified by TUV, and you all know that how TUV gives certification. TUV is very strict in giving certification. We have certification from TUV that yes, signal of Tecno is really very good compared to any other brand. And now let's talk about the third B. So we talk about design, we talk about signal, and the third B becomes AI. Number one thing, we also talked, sir also covered this in his session, languages. Very important. I am in Chennai, I don't know Tamil, but still because I have Ella, I am proud to announce that we also have Ella in Tamil. So there are 5 languages total that we chose, and Tamil is one of them. So we have Hindi, Marathi, Bengali, Gujarati and Tamil, which means even if I am in Chennai, I can easily have conversation with people because I have Ella in my phone and Ella works in Tamil. So I can search anything in Tamil. Then second thing, noise cancellation, which also sir touched upon. Noise cancellation, so already sir talked about that how it is very powerful, even no matter how much background noise you are getting, but still only your voice will go through. No other voice will go through, which makes this feature so important that you can even lie that where are you? I am at the party, but I got a call from my home. I am not in the party because I have this feature, right? So that's how this feature is important, and now we have improved this feature. So in last generation in POVA we introduced this feature, and this feature worked only in the calls. But now this feature works across the system. Not only phones, this feature works on WhatsApp calls, Zoom calls, Team calls, Google Meet. So all the scenarios are covered, the third party scenarios are covered. Even someone is playing games and people call in games, that is also covered. So all the scenarios is covered with this feature. Then, let me ask you one question, and I will tell you what this ELA alarm is. How do we wake up every day? Alarm, right? Everyone wakes up through alarm in the morning. What that alarm tells, just rings and we wakes up. But we have a smart alarm. We have ELA alarm. So you wake up aware. What this ELA alarm is, that once you set all the parameters, when the alarms goes off, it will tell you today's weather, any missed call that you have in the night, any messages that you got in the night, and what action that you need to do, so any to-do list that you have, so you have any meeting, any calendar schedule, it will tell you everything when you wake up in the morning. Another amazing feature, which means when you are waking up, you already have your entire day in mind that what you need to do today, what did you miss while you were sleeping in the night, and that's how it makes people much informed, much smarter. And that's the power of ELA. Another interesting feature, flash snap. Now what this feature is, and again we don't talk about like music camera, 50 megapixel, 100 megapixel, we talk about the practical feature. And so we all have gone to vacations, we all have gone to different places, and sometimes we try some things and we try to capture it. For example, I will ask my kid to jump on the beach and then I will try to click a picture, right? This is some situations. Or I will ask someone to have a movement and then try to click. Or let's say some bird is flying and try to capture it. Very difficult. Very difficult, believe me, right? And I'm sure everyone has tried it. If I ask anyone in this group to just jump and I try to click a picture, I cannot. Because it will be blurred. Because we have AI flash snap in our phone, which means it captures the best moment. So as soon as someone jumps, in one shot, it will capture the best moment automatically, and you need not to click multiple pictures, multiple shots, and then select the best one. Same goes, let's say someone is playing cricket, I am making a shot, it will automatically capture the best cricket moment through the entire my shot. So that's how this AI flash snap feature is very, very amazing. Circle to search, I am sure everyone knows that it's very easy feature that you just circle it and you can search the products. Then we have some other products, so these are all hygiene products, hygiene features that everyone also having. We have AI eraser, you can easily remove person, AI extender, you can extend the image if it's not complete, AIGC portrait, so some amazing camera features that we have. And that's the power Katashan, the Spark 55G that we are talking about. So just to summarize, that Spark 55G, not only the beautiful design, a good durability with military grade certification, beautiful 4 colors that we will get from day 1. Also 6500 mAh battery which runs for full day with 45 watt of inbox charger. Also very fast network, the URSP up to 8x speed, and also the amazing AI features which I just told you about, right? So, like the product? Yes, thank you. So over to Swati.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. That was truly informative. Romba Nandri, please take a seat, sir. Romba Nandri. I was thinking Signal is the best feature, but when I got to know about ELA, I think ELA is truly amazing feature, sir. And they have other amazing features like flash snap, and in the phone ரொம்ப பியூட்டிஃபுல்லான ஒரு ஃபோன் அப்படினே வந்து சொல்லலாம். Thank you so much, sir. You may please take your seat. And I think the time has come to witness the product, and for the unveiling of the product, I would like to welcome Mr. Ajit Telpatra, sir, a beloved CEO of Tecno, with a very big round of applause. Let's welcome Ajit sir onto the stage. And along with him, I would like to call Mr. Girish Shukla, sir, VP of Tecno. Let's welcome Girish sir also. And let's also welcome Rohit sir, the head of CSK Commercial. So let's welcome Rohit sir. Thank you so much for being here with us. It's absolute honor to have you. Romba Nandri. So unveil பண்ணிடலாமா phone எல்லாரும் ஒரு பெரிய நல்ல கை do the unveiling of the phone. நல்ல பலத்த கைத்தட்டல் கொடுக்கலாம் எல்லாருமே. Everybody please put your hands together. Thank you. And the price of the phone will be until tomorrow. நாளைக்கு வரைக்கும் அதாவது மதியத்து வரைக்கும் உங்களுக்கு இந்த price வந்து reveal ஆகாது. So after 12 noon you'll get to know about the price and everything. And now the experience zone is open. You can experience, you can see how the phone works. உங்களுக்கு எப்படி பிடிச்சிருக்கு இல்ல அப்படிங்கறது எல்லாமே நீங்க வந்து செக் பண்ணலாம். You can feel the phone அது எவ்வளவு லைட் வெயிட்டா இருக்கு அப்படிங்கறதும் நீங்க பார்க்கலாம். Thank you so much to all the delegates for being here. ரொம்ப நன்றி வந்து. And you're good to go. எல்லாம் வந்து நீங்க அங்க இருக்க phones எல்லாம் அங்க place பண்ணுவாங்க. There's an experience zone over there. So அங்க நீங்க இந்த phones நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ணி பார்க்கலாம், photos எடுத்து பார்க்கலாம். உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது doubts இருக்கு இல்ல signal இருக்கா இல்லையா செக் பண்ணனும்னா தாராளமா பண்ணலாம். And yes, thank you so much and thank you so much Tecno team for trusting me. And yes, the most important thing, your food and beverage is ready. You can have that, so எல்லாரும் மறக்காம வந்து சாப்பிட்டு போங்க. And do not forget to experience it. Thank you so much.
Vanakkam, very good morning and thanks so much for taking out time from your busy schedules and coming for this event. Tamil Nadu is very important to us as brand Tecno. In fact, the entire Tecno team was in Mahabalipuram last week and we did a lot of strategic planning. And we had all India partners and we had a meet in Mahabalipuram. Yesterday we were here and we had something very, very interesting and today we are meeting all of you. So, Tecno always talks about stop at nothing. So what is this stop at nothing? How many of you are from rest of Tamil Nadu and not originally from Chennai? Maybe you are born or brought up in different parts of Tamil Nadu and now maybe you are working in Chennai. How many of you? Most of you from Chennai? So what we have seen is, be it Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, Mumbai, most of the people are coming and working there. But when we speak to them, they don't belong to those cities. Maybe they are now settled down in these cities. They all belong to the tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. That is all about India 3, the smaller markets. So we are very, very close to the consumers, the local dreamers, the people who have huge aspirations, and we very closely work with them. So we back the local dreamers of India 3. Which means we don't only focus on metros, we go to tier 3, tier 4, tier 5 markets. Thanks to our infrastructure, now many companies who had their headquarters in a Hyderabad, in a Pune, in a Bangalore, in a Delhi, Gurgaon, Noida, are moving to tier 3, tier 4 markets. Rents are lower, labor is easily available, and also infrastructure is available. Earlier roads were not good, logistics availability was not there, electric supplies were not there because solar and other things were not there. But now our tier 3 and the rural India is growing very, very fast. How are we connecting with the rural India and what are the problems that a rural consumer have? India, almost 68% of India is less than 28 years of age, which means India has a very, very young population. They have a lot of aspiration. And now, when we talk of many phone brands, what do they talk about? They want to talk big things on specs. What is big thing on spec? 108 megapixel camera. Wow. Maybe 110 watt fast charging. But what when we do a lot of research and we meet a lot of consumers, our market intelligence, customer intelligence, insight teams, our R&D team, when they meet consumers, What do the consumers say? What is the most basic thing that a mobile should have? Tell me. Somebody will say, oh wow, camera, correct? But what is the most basic thing a mobile should have? Huh? Anybody?
Storage.
Storage. More basic. Battery. Even more basic.
Technology.
Very, very basic. Somebody saying camera. When we started using mobile phone, think 25, 30 years back, we used to talk on a phone, correct? When can we talk on a phone? When there is good signal. Do you agree with me? Now what happens is when we reach home, we quickly switch our Wi-Fi. Switch on our Wi-Fi. We reach office, we switch on our Wi-Fi. At times we want to do a UPI payment, the restaurant does not have good network. We say, brother, give me Wi-Fi, I want to do payment. So now we are a little complicated. We say we need to have a good RAM, good ROM, good camera. But the most basic thing for a phone is a good signal. And believe me, companies are not working on it. Companies are not, earlier people were saying 2 years back, 3 years back, this phone is a 5G ready phone. What is a 5G ready phone? It has 5G, maybe 5 band. It works in one geography, does not work in another geography. What Tecno is working on is with Airtel, Jio, Voda Idea. We are working very, very closely on signal. When we talk about signal, the first thing that comes in our mind is an operator, correct? We say, oh, this part of Chennai, Airtel network not good. My side of the house, Jio not good. And wherever Voda Idea is there, it's not good. But nobody say, my phone is not so good in terms of signal. People don't know how many antennas we have in our phones. We don't ask that. We ask because the person in front of us says, sir, 108 megapixel camera, 50 megapixel front camera. We say, wow, super AMOLED display, wow. We don't check what is how many antennas we have, what is the quality of signal we will get. What is the situation when we travel from A to B? Because we just talked about India 3. Even in many parts of Chennai, network is not that good. It keeps on shifting from 4G to 5G. Our Prime Minister started talking about 6G when we are still fighting between 4G and 5G. So we are really, really working very, very deeply on signal. My colleague Rishabh will talk in details what all we are doing for signal. I saw a lot of females, ladies here taking a lot of videos. We want to look good. Okay? We want to look good. We don't want to look, Me Too does not work in India. We all want to be different. But if you look at our phones, most of our phones, the back cover looks very, very similar. Maybe the colors are different. But the camera module may be like this, like this, like this, and different colors. Nothing different. Last week, me and my wife were here, and we went to Mahabalipuram. We had very less time. And my wife said, I have come to Chennai. I need to look different. I need to go to Pothis to buy a sari. We did not have time. And we went to the airport. And in the entire trip, she was most happy when she saw an outlet there. So, we all want to look good. We all want to look different. But do our mobile phones look different? They don't. So, now what Tecno is doing? Tecno is working on design. The design that we have on the back panel of the phone is very, very different. It is very Gen Z, Gen Alpha, because that is the consumer that we are working with. Also, now the buzzword is AI. People say, I know AI, I use AI, AI may help me or AI may take my job. Everybody is talking about AI. We all have some bits and pieces in our phones having AI. But how much of AI do we really use? what is practical AI? What does AI do to help you? That is what Tecno is doing. So we say we are a very basic company. What we do? We understand you. We understand the rural population. We understand Gen Z, Gen Alpha. We work on something very basic, which is Signal. Signal is, you want to do a payment, you have Signal. You want to take a picture and immediately you want to upload in Insta, Snapchat, you need Signal. You want to call an ambulance or your parent, you need Signal. You need to have a phone which has some kind of differentiation, not similar. That is design. And then, what is that we are giving in a phone in terms of AI that others are not giving? So that is what we all are doing in terms of technology. Specs don't drive us people to, I have already discussed this. It is primarily all about people. If you understand people, if you understand their needs, otherwise everybody will say, what is your camera? My camera is 60 megapixel. Oh, mine is 72 megapixel. Oh, mine is 100 megapixel. But believe me, how many of you are using iPhone? Maybe many of you. How many megapixel is your camera in iPhone? Do you know? Why you don't know? Because it's an iPhone. So you think it's very good because it's an iPhone. But if it's not an iPhone, you have to say 50 megapixel. So what is the real usage? We are working because now the Gen Z, Gen Alpha, they don't like gimmicks. They are very grounded, they are sharp, they are real. So they say, don't play with me. I know what I want. Do you have it? If you have it, I take it from you. You don't have it, I don't take it from you. Signal, I've already discussed, it's not a luxury anymore. It's a necessity. I took a new apartment in Delhi. You know the first thing I did once I went to see that apartment? Every room I went and said, does it have a good signal? Because otherwise, I have many friends who without Wi-Fi are dead once they enter their apartments. Big apartments, beautiful apartments, no signal. So, this slide I will not spend too much time because Rishabh, I think you will talk a lot around this slide. That we are talking about low network. We are also talking about no network. So I speak to you, your phone is Tecno Pova, my phone is Tecno Pova. Or we don't have network. But we will speak. Maybe